welcome to the Astro Forecast for the week of September 11th through to the 17th. This is a big week. We have a new moon in Virgo and Mercury goes direct. Oh my God, I'm so excited. It has been a time with Mercury going retrograde and it ruling Virgo, being in Virgo season. Oh, like technology issues, communication issues, sending the wrong email to the wrong person with the wrong attachments. Like, it has just been a time and it's about to change. I'm so excited. So, as we start off the week on Monday, September 11th, we start off in a fourth quarter moon phase in Leo. So, this is a time now where the moon is losing light. We probably don't have a whole lot of energy. Mercury is about stationary direct for a part of the week where it's kind of slowing down, and it is not a time to move forward. So it's been a weird September, right? Like it's not the usual get up and go and everything lining up and, all the paces going. There's been a bit of a holdback. There's a bit of a more still introspection, that bit of summer that's still lingering. Things aren't just moving ahead as they usually would at this time. So it might be feeling a bit weird. You might be feeling a bit off. This Leo moon wants to move forward. It wants to get things done, and things just aren't lining up. Details just aren't becoming available. For whatever reason, there's roadblocks. So just know that that's right on time. We're meant to go slowly this year. We started off, with a lot of retrogrades of the year. It's just kind of that indication that it's not going to be a typical year. So this is that kind of week, right? So as we move into this September week of the 11th, we actually don't have too many, aspects. There is an aspect in play that is going to be in play the whole week, and it keeps catching my eye, and it's the squares to Jupiter. So Jupiter is about expansion, optimism, good luck. Right now, Jupiter is retrograde in Taurus. This is about how do you want to expand? How do you want to move forward in your life that brings you joy? And on Monday, we have the moon square to Jupiter, again, just for a short amount of time throughout the day. But there's a Venus square to Jupiter on play this whole week. This means be careful what you take on. Right? What patterns are you subscribing to in the past that you're continuing to do, that your values are out of alignment with what you want for real, right? If you want to grow your money, but then you're spending money all the time, that's not really in alignment, right? Or if you want to be around people that really light you up and you feel energized after you meet with your friends, but then you're going out with friends that drain you, what's that about, right? What of relationships? Venus rules relationships, money, our resources, the things that we value, love and value, beauty, aesthetic, how we see the world as beautiful. How do we see ourselves? Self-love, self-worth, those kinds of things. So there's going to be a real, I'm going to say highlight this week of how you are not in alignment with your values and your expansion, how you want to expand versus the actions you're taking that are not in alignment with that. So our first major aspect this week is going to be on Thursday, September 14th. And this is the new moon in Virgo. So new moon is when the sun and moon are at the exact same degree of Virgo, and it's at the 21st degree of Virgo for this new moon. And it's a time when it's at the time to plant seeds. So 6 months from now, there will be a full moon in Virgo. And at that point in time, you will be encouraged to see what your intention has bloomed into. How does it come to fruition, to culmination in your life? And so that full moon in Virgo is going to happen on February 24th, 2024. So set an intention today of what you want to manifest in your life that has to do with Virgo, which is about cleanliness, organization, practicality, getting things done, being of service, your daily routines and health habits, and how you are doing things that are really bringing about that service part of you, the gifts that you've been come into this world to bring into an area of service that you are helping other people with, or your day-to-day job, your career, but your day-to-day routines is where Virgo kind of shines, right? So what are you doing? What's an intention that you're setting now that's going to come to fruition on February 24th, 2024? And it's not like it's bam, it's done. Manifestation is layers. You're evolving upward in a spiral. So there's going to be a new vantage point. You're going to see yourself in a new way. This intention is going to come to a new light of being at that time. So this new moon is very, very special. It's in a formation called a kite. So it's an advanced astrological pattern. And the kite really has to do with a triangle. So the triangle is called a grand trine. And in this case, it's a grand earth trine, meaning we have 3 planets in earth signs, including the sun and the moon. So this is about bringing in this practical, grounded, methodical way of doing things. This new moon is going to really help us get grounded into what it is we are here to do and make it happen. This is great. This great energy from making things happen. And then to kind of add a little bit more sauce to the mix, we have an opposition from the sun and the moon to Neptune. Neptune's in Pisces and it is retrograde. So this is about bringing up where you have illusions about your dreams. Where are you not making your dreams come to light? And where can you remove the illusions and create something that's actually concrete, but from the place of your dreams, from your intuition, from spirituality, from your imagination, not from a place of your mind and your ego. So if you can find the balancing point between this doingness of Virgo and this beingness of Pisces, we will then be able to grab that and soar to highest heights. So in a kite formation, if you can master the opposition, which is in this case Neptune and the moon and sun, we can then create amazing, wonderful things. If you're born with a kite in your natal chart, it is not easy to learn how to fly this kite, but you have amazing potential that when you learn how to, the sky is the limit. You came here to do big, big things. So it's a really wonderful aspect to have at a new moon in Virgo, number one. And number two, we also look to Virgo's ruling planets, the ruling planet of the new moon or the full moon, to see what is the flavor of this new moon. And it's Mercury retrograde, right? So Mercury is retrograde still at this time. So this is a time when, again, we're really thinking about how our routines and our health habits are actually, helping our life or not helping our life, right? Are we thinking about and bringing about things that are logically, kind of alignment, or are we not bringing about what we're thinking about? Then where's the disconnect, right? So this Mercury retrograde is helping with that. Now, this Mercury is opposite Saturn in the sky at this new moon. Saturn is retrograde in Pisces as well. Like, what isn't retrograde at this time? My God, right? All the planets, all the external, the outer planets, call them interpersonal planets, are retrograde at this time. And Mercury is the only personal planet that's retrograde this time. Thank gosh, right? Venus has already gone forward. So at this is bringing up that flavor of, again, are you thinking about and bringing about the same thing? Are you being responsible in structuring your dreams, Saturn in Pisces? Or are you just willy-nilly saying, I want this, and then you're like doing nothing about it, right? Because that is not going to bring about anything, because we need to master this before we go into next year. There's lots of things happening next year, and this is really fleshing out where you are out of alignment, what you're saying and what you're doing. Where are you not being of integrity? Right? I'm saying it because I feel it too. You're not alone. I'm in this sauce too. So this new moon in Virgo is happening at 7:40 p.m. Mountain Standard Time or 9:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or if you're on the West Coast, 6:40 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So this new moon is shining a light in ways that you can care for your health and how you are of service to others. It's time to set an intention that comes from your intuition as to how you can truly use your gifts and dream big in ways that you want to help others. There will be frustration at this new moon that you may not have the resources or support to move forward, but Neptune's influence is asking you to trust the process and manifest in co-creation with the universe. Leave the how up to the universe. And really, it's about taking the next right action, right? So my 4-part manifestation equation is set your intention, which you're going to do for this new moon. Then embody the emotion that you're going to feel, which is joy, excitement, fulfillment, happiness. What do you do now that brings that energy into your life? Because you want to do that because it's going to amplify your intention. Then you're going to take the next right action. Manifestation is a verb. And then you're going to heal whatever holds you from your intention. So if you want to be in your best shape ever, but then you feel like being in your best shape ever has to sacrifice eating and doing all the things that you like to do with your friends, that means you're going to give up your friendships, then you're not going to do it, right? You're not going to sabotage yourself. So you're going to sabotage yourself, keep yourself safe because you don't want to lose all your friendships. right? So you're going to keep doing the things that you're doing. You're like, why can't I get healthy? And then you're like, wait, it's because I don't want to lose my friends. And what if I could bring my friends along on the journey? What if I could sign up for a class? What if I meet people that are now in alignment with this new way of being? Hello. So that's the healing part, right? Then we come to Friday, September 15th, which is right after the new moon in Virgo, and we have Mercury going direct. Ooh, finally, right? Not so fast. Mercury stationary direct is happening during the new moon, and it's happening now, and it's going to happen for the next few days. Stationary direct is intense, right? Think of it as intensification of Mercury. So this is a time now where things aren't going to go smoothly. You're going to have communication mishaps. There's going to be travel delays. There are going to be coordination snafus. You're going to fall down. There's all the things aren't going to work together very well just yet. So hold on, right? Hold on. Don't really move and jump the gun on stuff. And you're like, I can sign the contracts now and I can buy all the things. I would wait at least till about the 18th, 19th of September before you start going on them. Because truly, Mercury is in retro shade or post retro shade, I guess you could say, until the 30th of September. So you're going to be seeing everything that you've been going through, working on, thinking about from August 4th to the 23rd. That was retro shade beforehand. Then you were going over it again now, but retrograde more so, kind of reviewing, reassessing, realigning from August 23rd to September 15th. And then you're going to see things in a new light now from September 15th to the 30th. And then we're going to be on with it. So really thinking about that now. What did you learn since August 23rd? What new insight have you gained at this time around what you were thinking, doing, working on projects around, having conversations with people, the things that you were believing to be true? And it's going to take a few days for Mercury to really pick up the momentum. So hang tight for a little bit. It's a great time to really think about what you've learned over the last 4 weeks and added new perspectives too around your health, well-being, thought processing, in daily routines, your work life, how you're structuring your work life. Because I can already think about things that I've been doing and becoming aware of that I would like to change. And now it's time. It's time to change it, right? No more thinking about it, doing it. Doing it's going to happen. On the same day as September 15th, we also have the Sun trine to Uranus retrograde. This is a brilliant energy, bringing in insight, out of the box thinking, wonderful experiences. It's also going to throw your agenda for a loop. So if you got lots of things on the go for Friday, September 15th, make some flexibility in there and kind of open up your schedule a little bit, because there's going to be some exciting things. There's going to be some unexpected things coming your way. Expect the unexpected with this aspect. So we will become aware of areas in your life in which you will make important advancements and innovations in now. So you can make important innovations in now. You may feel more open-minded and adventurous and progressive now. This energy brings flashes of insights and heightened intuition. This can signal a time for an unexpected opportunity to come across your path. It's a great time now to really trust yourself and have confidence in leaving your comfort zone. So when you dare to try something new, this day will have wonderful nuggets of gold for you. All right. And then Sunday, September 17th, we have Venus square to Jupiter. Now, anytime we have a square to Jupiter, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. It's not an obstacle. I mean, not to say anything's bad, but really it's about making sure you're not taking on too many things. And Jupiter is retrograde in Taurus. So this is really about not spending so much money, not overindulging, not going hard on something because you can really overdo it today. And this is a great time to go for brunch, right? Go have a good time with friends with a lovely, spacious limit. That's what I'll say, right? Being aware that you're not going to overindulge or overspend. So there can be a desire for growth and expansion, and these opportunities are likely to come from relationships now for you. There's energy, today's energy may predispose us to be more optimistic, more indulgent, and more apt to say yes. It's not a good day to make a big investment in big decisions around investments or big decisions, period, especially around relationships or things that you value, because we can feel very over optimistic or also very people pleasery, so that is that a word? I just made that word. That you can do too much, that you can take on too much. You can say yes to too many things because you're like, yeah, I can do it all, right? And then you're like, oh my God, what did I do? And you can really be over optimistic about your financial capacity. So today you're going to want to have fun, and you really want to amplify the manifestation projects process today with gratitude. Be so thankful and just notice how everything you have is already here. Everything you have is already within you. So if you're looking outside of yourself for gratification, for feeling like acknowledgement, then I want you to come back to heart. This energy is going to make you feel like you need more. You don't. You don't. So, wishing you the best week ahead. Enjoy every moment, and can't wait for Mercury to be direct. All right. Thanks for being here. And next week is my birthday, y'all. So stay tuned for that. Talk to you soon. Bye.